Hello and welcome to your Energy Quick Chat here on Energy Frontiers. I am Justina Okechukwu. Now, Germany's Economic Development Agency, GIZ, says producing carbon neutral green hydrogen, renewable and green energy and fuel sector. But is green hydrogen adoption really a viable option to transform Africa's energy sector? Now, to give us some perspective on this is Duke Benjamin, Head of Climate and Energy Sector at GIZ. Good to have you on the show, Duke. Now, what needs to be done to encourage innovations in green hydrogen sector across Africa, Frontier Africa?
Thank you very much, Justina, for also having me on your show. So green hydrogen, since it is, let's say, a new technology and the costs are not yet very competitive, it is always important to start with intensifying research and development, innovation and demonstration projects. These are usually financed by public-private partnerships because this is key for making sure the private sector is able to bring affordable technologies or that affordable technology into the market. The German Nigerian Hydrogen Office, which you've mentioned, is part of our global hydrogen diplomacy program and is funded by the German Federal Foreign Office and is implemented by us in GIZ. And here in Nigeria, it is contributing to encouraging innovation through skills development and cooperation with academic and research institutions. But also it is helping Nigeria to create a roadmap and strategy in order to harness the potentials of green hydrogen in the country. Since 2021, we've carried out a series of workshops and trainings for different stakeholders in Nigeria. And we are also having a webinar series that are ongoing. Over the next few months, we plan on expanding our collaboration with the academic and research institutions as well as with public and private sectors. So we feel that there is great need to develop the capacity and the knowledge and the understanding of the potentials of green hydrogen in Nigeria.
Now, what are your major headwinds to sustainable energy transition in Africa?
Well, the sustainable energy transition, of course, is an agenda of countries. But close to a decade now, Africa, we have observed, are making great strides towards integrating renewable energy and clean energy systems into their mix. It's their national energy mix of different countries. I think examples are Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa. But some of the major headwinds are the lack of infrastructure and the lack of access to financing on the continent. So an energy transition from our point of view, of course, will require a clear direction from the government as well as I had mentioned earlier, on private sector investments towards ensuring majorly on the African continent that no one is left behind. So basically, speaking about energy transition, in Africa, we are always first talking about energy access, since a large populace, depending on the country, still lacks energy access in general. Then, of course, making sure that the energy that is then given to people are sustainable and also in accord with the climate change action plans of different countries. So since energy access is a priority, we aim to support affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy for all on the continent. Then the topic that we are speaking about today is green hydrogen. We have two programs on hydrogen in Nigeria. One of them is the Hydrogen Ramp-Up Program, which is supposed to support the private sector and the public sector in identifying public PPP projects, basically partnerships between private sector and public sector. And then we have the German Nigerian Hydrogen Office that I had mentioned earlier on, which is helping Nigeria understand the potentials for green hydrogen in the country and helping them strategize and create a roadmap in the coming years, both long and short-term goals, of course, in order to harness this opportunity.
So let's bring it home now. How much has this the German-Nigeria Green Hydrogen Partnership been able to deliver?
Well, so I think I had mentioned it started in 2021. And since that time, precisely August, there has been an energy working group of the German-Nigerian Binational Commission. So what I must tell you at this point is that Nigeria and Germany have been collaborating on energy topics for more than a decade. So there is an existing German-Nigerian Binational Commission, which meets on an annual basis and discusses the kind of decisions or supports that could be rendered in the collaboration towards working on the power sector especially in Nigeria. So that binational commission endorsed the German Nigerian Hydrogen Office in 2021 to foster cooperation in the field of green hydrogen and, of course, power to X technologies, of which green hydrogen is part of it. Now, there should be a collaboration between both countries, and what we want to, of course, achieve is to support political dialogue in Nigeria to develop, like I had mentioned, a national strategy and a roadmap. And we believe that this can best be done, since it's a new technology, through capacity building and, of course, cooperation with the private sector. So what we've done in the past 1 year plus is to do is strong or an extensive research of stakeholders in Nigeria that are relevant for the sector. Then we have put a lot of efforts together to raise awareness for the potentials of green hydrogen in the country through the entire stakeholders, especially also understand the local market and possible use cases for green hydrogen in the future. Now we are working together with the partners to discuss possible policies and regulatory framework that can be recommended in the near future for them to be able to then harness the potentials of green hydrogen in the country. So, and I had mentioned that we have webinars. So we are currently having platforms of good dialogue between both countries to understand how to enable the collaboration to make the Nigerians also be able to harness this potential, as Germany is already working towards it. And then, of course, that needs to be done through a lot of capacity building and stakeholder awareness.
Those are great insights into the African hydrogen sector, Duke, and thank you for speaking with us on Energy Frontiers. And that's it on your Energy Quick Chat today. I am Justina Okechukwu. Bye for now.